Hey my loves, welcome to Remember Who the Fuck You Are So the Game Can Change, the podcast. Sorry, the podcast that is here to flip things over, flip things up, to awaken you to the truth of things, and to stop thinking that you're the problem and seeing that it's them. So, I had an old friend recently. Someone does not want me to do this video. I have sat in this car with my phone up on the steering wheel for like 20 minutes. Not once did my phone move. I've pressed record and it has moved 3 times. Crazy. So, well, I'm on one at a time, and it was also 11:11 when I had the nudge to do this. So it's certainly something that spirit wants me to talk about, but someone else does not. But fuck it, I don't care anymore. I'm having one of those days where shit went down this morning with my family, and I'm just like, fucking, I'm done. I'm done with being someone's punching bag. I'm done with taking on responsibility for other people's fuck-ups and their own conditionings. So I had a situation with a friend last year, and that situation didn't end I guess the way that they had wanted. So out came her using me as a punching bag. And I guess energetically, and 3 words. So little backstory of in case you haven't followed this series of my truth and going through my story of with my dad and my mum, and anyway, my mum was killed in a car accident when I was 24, so I haven't had her in my life for 20 years. My dad, paranoid schizophrenic, was committed into mental hospital, in and out of that. I walked away from him because I just wasn't taking his abuse anymore. And people kept saying to me, oh, but it's not him saying that he hates you. It's not him saying that he wishes that you were dead. It's not him saying that if I wasn't born, everything would be okay. And he's the reason why, I'm the reason why he's in the psych ward. And they were saying, Kira, like, that's not your dad saying that. That's his illness. Well, I'm sorry, but they're the words that are coming out of his mouth. And he also has a choice. Like, you can't bypass that. So, I walked away from him 20 plus years ago, probably like 25 years ago, maybe more. And he's now at the end of his life, and has no one, is by himself. So that's just a little snapshot as to that you needed for this conversation. So things weren't going according to plan for this friendship, and I had said I wasn't walking away from the friendship, but I was walking away from a business transaction together in the future, but still was going to honour that for the next year. And when I'd mentioned that, then she took off her gloves and was just throwing haymakers left, right, and fucking centre. To the point where she was saying that she was connecting with my mum because she's a spiritual lady. And that was saying that if I'm not careful, I'm going to end up like my dad, because I am separated from my husband, and on that path. And she had thrown in there that if I'm not careful, my mum has said that I'm going to end up like my dad, alone. At the end of my life. And in that moment, obviously, I'm just like, what the actual fuck? She did not just go there. Like, is she fucking serious right now? And then I then just took a breath, didn't react, didn't jump on Messenger. We were doing voice messages. And text, and I didn't jump on and just be like tit for tat, because that's just not me. Like, you gotta own your shit, and I'm smarter and cleverer than that. So I just sat with it for a minute, and then yes, my heart was beating. Yes, I was like, what the fuck? Like, motherfucker, like, how dare you, one, use my mum, and saying that you're connecting with her and that she's saying this, because my mum would never say that. And then I just checked in, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I see what's happening here, is that she's really trying every avenue to make me think that I'm the problem here, that I need to not stand in my boundaries right now, not stand in my worth right now, and that I need to cling to any friendship I can get, rather than hold my friends accountable for their actions, their words, and how they treat me and how they make me feel, and completely dishonor myself and disrespect myself. Allow them to disrespect me, but how dare I not allow myself to disrespect myself? And that was a really big moment of stopping in the moment and checking in with my mum, who I have such an amazing connection with. And I stopped in that moment. I said, okay, Mum, what's going on right now? She's like, Kira, she's triggering you. And this is something that you need to look at and appreciate right now, because she's doing you a favor. She's proving to you why you're meant to walk away. She's proving to you why Spirit told you to not continue doing work with her from 2027. Yeah, she then decided you're not going to be doing 2026 either, but that's a gift to you, because the next two, if you were to keep doing 2026, you would resent yourself. You would resent her even more, and it would not be a good experience for you continuing to work with her. So although this hurts right now, and although that this is not something that you would do to her, this is something that needed to happen for you to walk away, to wash your hands clean, and to step into your worth even more. To know that she's doing this for you, even though she doesn't realize it. She has no understanding of what she's doing, why she's doing it, other than she's just reacting from ego and from her own wounds that she's not actually here to do anything about. Unfortunately, she's one of these that will say she's doing the work, but it's just the surface work, it's not the inner work. And that's okay, that's her journey. So this was done for me to just prove to me you're doing the right thing, Kira. You've made the right choice, Kira. Spirit has your back, Kira. Spirit knows what's within her that does not align with you. And this also was sparked because I had several other retreat attendees actually contact me and speak to me and just say, hey, can you see that there's like a bit of a disconnect between you and her? Can you see that she's not quite there yet? And I thought it was just me that could see that. I thought maybe I'm reading into things. Maybe I'm not seeing things the way I think I see them. I had made so many excuses for her behaviour, for the way she would not take accountability for what she had said in previous conversations along the journey. There was no accountability, no responsibility, no ownership. It was always just swept under the carpet, or, oh, I'm not doing that, or I'm not listening back to that, or I wouldn't have said that. And time and time again, I didn't listen. Time and time again, I just, all right, well, that's like her issue, like, I'll just keep moving on. When I should have stopped it. And what I've learnt from this, and from others, there's been plenty others, is I now have a 3-limit rule. This is with, now that I'm separated, this is with any new connection that comes into my life romantically, any friendships that come in, anyone that I work with come in, any client that I have gets a 3-limit rule. The first time you fuck up, the first time you don't take accountability, the first time you don't take ownership for your own healing, your own life, your own words, your own actions, you get a mark. The second time, I notice, you get a mark. Third and final, you get wiped. You get deleted. My energy retracts. You are no longer have access. You no longer have me there fighting your fights, or sticking up for you, or holding space for you, or helping, guiding, assisting. Because I know how valuable I am. I know how powerful I am. And I know what I bring to the table. And if you aren't prepared to do the same thing, see ya. I'll find someone else. Because unlike this chick who said that I'm going to end up lonely by myself when I'm old, If that's the case, then that just means that no other motherfucker can hold their own. And I know that's not true. And you know what? At the end of the day, if I entertain her thing that I'm going to be lonely and old, I'm going to be fucking happy and old. I'm going to be peaceful and old. I'm going to have a fucking incredible journey where I get to surrender for a moment. I get to pick what I want on the screen. I get to do whatever the fuck I want to do. And not have to worry about pleasing anybody else or considering anybody else. I'm sorry, but that sounds fucking pretty good to me. So if that's the case, cool. Bring it on. Because right now, separating from my husband after 18 fucking years of hard times, like, to be honest, of shit that people did not fucking see. Like, nobody saw the shit that I had to go through. Nobody witnessed, because it was done behind closed doors, not outside, in front of everyone. Because God forbid everyone knew what they were like. So now that I'm walking away from that, and I'm choosing to walk away from that, and now I'm getting time, like bits of pieces of time to myself. Fuck yes, please. Like, bring it on. I'm more than happy to spend time on myself. I'm more than happy to be in my own company. I'm more than happy to just exhale for a fucking minute, because I've been holding my breath for the last fucking 18 years or more. To be honest, since I've been fucking a kid, I've been holding my breath in survival mode. So if being by myself means I get a fucking rest, being by myself means that I actually get time to myself, being by myself actually means I get to exhale and don't have to worry about the other motherfucker stamping on or treading on or manipulating me or gaslighting me. Fuck. Okay. Geez, I've thought about harder things to deal with, because at the moment I'm fucking loving it. Not having to, I'm not even, haven't stepped into it fully yet. So when people try and make you feel bad, when people try, 1818, that's mum's number. When people try and put shit onto you, just step back for a minute. And just think, hang on a minute, is this you reflecting? Is this you trying to make me feel bad? Is this you trying to hold on in a really fucked up way? Because that sounds like a you fucking problem, not a me problem. Because I'm fucking good here. So if you have anyone in your life like this, please just do a double check, do a double take, reevaluate. Do you take accountability? Do you take ownership? Do you reflect on your own stuff? Do you do the work? If it's yes, it's a them problem. If it's a then just do your work. If you want to work with me, reach out, because I'll activate and uncover the shit that you need to reevaluate. I'll uncover the shit that you think you're okay with, but I see through that shit. If you want love and support and guidance through this, come to Bali. 19th to 26th of September, Uluwatu, beachfront, meet for 7 days. You have 2 options. You can have a one-on-one with me as well, or have a little bit cheaper and not have a one-on-one with me. But in saying that, 2 retreats ago, people were offered to have a one-on-one with me. Some people took it, some people didn't, and the ones that didn't then paid for it whilst I was there. So just heads up, you may be like, oh fuck, I wish I had done that. I'm only doing one-on-ones. I'm not doing one-on-ones in everyday life. So one-on-ones are only available via retreats or special things. So if you need the fire lit within you, I'm your girl. If you need to be activated into your true self, I'm your girl. If you need to be held accountable, I'm your girl. If you need to be have someone in your corner that's like, do you hear yourself right now? What about this? What about that? I'm your girl. All right, my love. Sending you so much love, so much light. And I'll see you in the next episode. Mwah.